Is this the song Chappie was playing when he was going over to war plans? I'm serious. In Iron Eagle, Chappie always puts on some soul, and it helps him think, right? And that's what he and the kid had in common. Like he had to have his song, the kid had to have a song in the cockpit, and it was some James Brown stuff. And it's ironic because these bombings this afternoon are called payback bombings. Did you hear it? Did you do that on purpose? Did we just have a moment? Probably the best showman that ever lived, outside of Prince himself. Bruno Mars is just stealing all their stuff. That's all I'm saying. I said it. Thomas, I'm going to put you on the spot, man. Thomas over at Stockton Mortgage. So if we're bombing the Iranians again this afternoon. If you were a pilot and you were sent on a bombing run and you could play a song in your headset while you were just bombing the snot out of people, what would be your bombing song? And you can't say Gap
Fuel,
Band.
Fuel by Metallica.
Fuel, give me fire. Give me that one. Okay.
That's it.
Word. All right, I'm down. That works.
That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
That works.
All right.
What's blowing up the real estate market today?
Man, it is doing fantastic. Bond market was up today, which means rates are steady, which is fantastic. You know, the bombings didn't blow us up today, which is fantastic for us. And man, to have another success story. We had a client a few weeks ago call us that we hadn't talked about a refinance in a while, and man, they called us about they had loans and credit card debt, with everything, with expenses that they had racked up over the past few months and past couple of years. They had been using credit cards to survive with the economy and everything. And man, they had run them up, but they had plenty of equity because, we've talked about this over the past few months and past couple of years with equity in homes are an all-time high still. And so they had plenty of equity in their home, and we were able to get them an equity line where we could take that equity and use it to be able to save them money and pay off all those high interest rate credit cards and other debts that were just dragging them down. And we were able to save them $1,350 per month on what they were paying.
Nice.
And get them some breathing room, and that way they can free up all of that debt and put it into one easy payment rather than them just paying multiple payments throughout the month. And that way they're making one payment and saving themselves tons of money and tons of interest, and they'll be able to write a lot of that off. And they, obviously anytime we're talking about writing interest off and writing mortgage interest off, we always reference they need to contact their CPA to be able to make sure they can do that, because there's definitely rules that they need to talk to their CPA about that. But this money savings monthly is huge, and being able to save $1,350 a month is a huge benefit. So anybody out there is struggling with credit card debt or anything, any other loans, and they would love to sit down and talk about how we can help them save money, give us a call tonight, 205-859-8859, or savewithstockton.com.
Savewithstockton.com. Thank you, Thomas. That's Thomas over at Stockton Mortgage. Y'all reach out to him if you need some help. Cheese Man's been holding for a minute. Everybody, y'all have flooded the phones with these songs. What you got, Cheese Man?
Hey, buddy, this is what our military does best. Limp Bizkit, break stuff.
I am 100% with that. I'm 1,000% with that. True story.
I could just see them in the fighter jet. If they had it on, the heads would be bobbing, the peace sign would be in the air.
You see, that's like it's an inside joke between me and Andrew. Andrew's like, I'll come in here every day because he plays all that stuff on his show. And Andrew will say, how's it going today, man? I was like, it's just one of those days, man, when you don't want to wake up. And then I start just saying the lyrics, and it always gets him every time.
That's exactly right, man. I listen all day long, man. I got y'all tuned in. I run a little fab shop down the street from
Cool.
All American Metals, man.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And,
cool. I know where to
yeah,
go to now if I need something fabbed. Every now and then I got an idea.
Yeah, you can stop at Subway and get a sandwich, and the next driveway's mine.
I know where you are then. Good stuff, buddy.
Yeah. Like I said, I can almost see the building from here, but anyhow, like I said, break stuff, man. That's what we're good at.
AJ, hit that, man. Thanks, Cheese Man. AJ's going to pull that up real quick. We're going to play bumper music in the middle of the segments. We only got 20-something minutes. This is funny. Yeah, I think he called it. Any of the headbanging stuff, man, I'm down. I had a White Zombie song in my head. I don't know why, because it just came on. I was just streaming the other day working in the barn. Because I get in different moods. And on Saturday mornings when I start out with my coffee, I go outside, the dew's still out. AJ, I'm like bluegrass. I'm like mountain music, just quiet. By the end of the day, it's Limp Bizkit and White Zombie. I'm trying to stay awake. Jeff, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys, I got a couple of good ACDC songs that nobody mentioned. A little Shook Me All Night Long.
That fits.
How about some Hell's Bells? Let's ring some Hell's Bells on them.
Hell's Bells. That song always brings back a very specific memory for me. One of my best buddies growing up, his name was Bud. He lives here in town. He listens sometimes. But Bud and I we'd go work out. He had a lot of free weights. He was the rich kid, so he had all these weights in his room. And us little knuckleheads at 14 would go work out. And every time we'd put that song on to get started. That was the pump-up song. And we couldn't lift 100 pounds either, but we tried. We were getting after it. Thanks, Jeff.
As long as you tried.
That's right. Now I don't even know if I could lift what I could lift at 14. I'm getting old. Dwayne is up next on a cell phone. What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, man, how's it going, guys? Hey, I got a couple for you right here, right quick. You know the old Dixie Chicks wanted to say stuff about Bush back in the day? Well,
yeah.
Why don't we turn around that song to Earl's Gotta Die? Because the Ayatollah's Gotta Die.
Oh, Lord. You want to run Dixie Chicks?
Click, click, boom.
Click, click, boom works. I'm throwing you off the radio for Dixie Chicks, though. They're now the Dixie Chunks. Have you seen that chick? Have you seen this Natalie Maines?
I have another good song.
She looks like a left tackle on the Redskins. What?
Hey, I have another good song.
What you got, AJ? AJ can just play it. He can hit the button. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. That's on my workout list.
Mm-hmm.
Did I send you the meme of that this weekend? The one that it's a kid's version.
Oh yeah.
It goes. He counts to 4. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. There's a kid's version of that where they count to 4 and that's all they can do. 1. What comes after 1? 2. It's a bunch of kids watching. It's hilarious. Play it for your kid. Keith's and Margaret. What's up, Keith?
Hey, man. So, listen. So, the good old boy in me would love to have Eastbound and Down by, just bringing it to him. There's beer in Texarkana with a big old picture of the Trans Am with the American flag on the hood.
Heck yeah.
And we can actually drop the real Sally Field off over there with her big old pink PL hat on if they want to take her.
I'm down with that. We'd bomb them with Sally Field and that other hag that moved. What's that woman's name that moved out of here and then she came back?
Rosie. Not Rosie.
No, not Rosie. Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell.
Would the plane carry that payload?
Yeah, no, you're right. It'd have to be a B-2. You couldn't do that in a fighter jet. Too much.
And the other one, of course, now, like being a country boy, I think it'd be better to have Merle Haggard walking on the fighting side of me.
That's a good one. That would get me going.
And just get that, just take it to a whole other level with that one.
Man, I'm really regretting we didn't do this earlier in the show. Thank you, Keith. Keith, we're shaking up the genres a little bit. The metal is just, AJ, it's almost too easy. You know Eastbound and Down, right?
Yeah.
Freaking Jerry Reed. That gets me fired up. Makes me want to drive fast. I've gotten speeding tickets.
I mean, you could do either that or Convoy. It's a Convoy because you don't need a whole bunch of planes.
Maybe. You could do that when you're cruising through the straits, escorting the ships. Robert, man, that's going to be too hard. We'll come back to Robert. His phone's all janky. Ron is up next on a cell phone. What's up, Ron?
Beat It by Michael Jackson, man.
Your butt is mine.
Okay, we're all down with Beat It. You can't go wrong with Beat It. I like that. I like that a lot. Good job. Let's try Robert again. I know we got to get a break in here somewhere. Robert, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Do you remember the movie Kelly's Heroes?
I don't recall the whole movie, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There was one scene where they were showing the German village, and I think they were playing All for the Love of Sunshine.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, there you go. All right. Hey, I'm going to cut you loose, Robert. Your phone is really, really bad right now. The story, the background, if you're just tuning in and wonder why we're clowning, is because we're bombing Iran again as of just a few minutes ago. Probably not permanently. They're describing it as retaliatory strikes, payback strikes, I guess. So we're hitting along the coast of the Strait right now. I don't know what else will be included. We got to laughing about what kind of song would you play in the cockpit if you're getting to go on a bombing run. That'd be kind of fun. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got a classic one. I'm surprised no one even said
got,
this
AJ?
one, man.
What you got? Let me do storm restoration, then I want you to hit me with it, okay? Storm restoration roofing. My man Greg Nelson. He's got time to play some catch-up during this dry spell, but I saw a weather map where we may get 4 or 5 inches of rain after Sunday. It is coming back, more torrential rain. It's been tough on the construction industry. But if you get a storm, if you get a leak, he'll still come patch up, tarp you up, whatever you need during these periods. And if you need a full roof job, just know it's going to take a minute because everybody's playing catch up right now. But Greg's just that straightforward. He's that honest and honorable. He wanted the audience to know that. And that's who you want on your roof. That's who you want handling a job like this. Greg knows all the insurance companies and what they require and how to work with them. He personally knows them, and they trust him. So if he tells them it needs to be done and he shows them the evidence, you're more likely to get a claim done and know how to do all that. And if it's not a claim, he's got finance companies to help you with the full project. It's Storm Restoration Roofing. He works on a phone number, so get ready to jot it down. I always give you a heads up because even if you don't have your roof on your mind right now at all, it could come suddenly, and then you're looking around for this number. Storm Restoration Roofing, 205-542-3531, 205-542-3531.
Here's the song, Leland.
Okay. AJ's got one for us, and I'm gonna go to Don. What you got, AJ? Oh yeah, Bomber in. Yeah, that's too obvious.
I'm just saying.
I actually played this. Dixon was on with us at some point when we first started all this, and he gave me the whole wrong backstory of where the song came from. He was very certain as to why this song was written, and it's like, no, it wasn't. That song came out when I was in high school. There's probably different versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
1980, this song was on the radio.
It was.
I lived it. Don, what's up, buddy?
Hey, right out of Apocalypse Now, Flight of the Valkyries.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. That is a straight classic, right out of a war.
Too bad they couldn't find a way to rig a speaker on there.
You know what? One of the coolest war songs on a rollout operation ever was in Black Hawk Down when they played Stevie Ray Vaughan's cover of Voodoo Child when those choppers are taking off and those Black Hawks are heading out. That was just straight badass movie making right there.
Yep, badass.
That was so good. Thank you, Don. I'm moving quickly. I'm not meaning to hang up on people too quickly, but everybody's trying to get in on this. Brian is next. Brian on the cell phone. What's up, Brian?
Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Bohemian. Yeah, we started off with Queen on this because Queen was in the Iron Eagle movie, and that's what got us going on this. Not too bad. That's a long one, though. That's kind of slow.
Yeah, but everything goes along with it. Nobody loves me.
True.
I'm just
That's
a poor boy from a poor
true.
family.
That's true. I'm thinking it through. Brian. Cindy's on the cell phone. What's up, Cindy?
Hey, in the air tonight, Phil Collins.
Classic. Yeah, that's a little moody. It's a little moody. I could see that, like if you're in a bomber and you're coming over the ocean, you're not quite there yet, but you're in that mode. Because when it was in Miami Vice, that was it, man. They were loaded up in the convertible. The wind's blowing. It's a Miami night. They were heading somewhere to do some things, and that's a badass scene for sure. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, we opened up Pandora's box. Steve, what's up, Steve?
Hey, I was thinking Talking Heads burning down the house.
I didn't think we'd get a Talking Heads reference, but I could see that. The Kinks. Somebody has already given us that one, though, haven't they? Rock the Casbah. Wanda. She got a motor in the back of her Honda. What's up, Wanda?
See that? The Kinks.
Hello.
Wanda's listening to the radio. What's up, Wanda?
Hey, how about the Who won't get fooled again?
Man, okay, little 60s classic reference. I'm just straight hanging up on people right now. Tony.
Yeah, man. Revolution is My Name by Pantera.
Okay, now we're going hard in the paint. I don't know that one. I thought I knew Pantera, but I do not know that one. I'll have to look it up, though. Thank you, Tony. Can we do any more, AJ? I'm going to do a couple more, and then we'll reset. They'll open up some lines. That's why I'm hanging up on people, because so many people are trying to get in. Mike. What you got, Mike?
Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Little boot in your ass. That's why that song was written. That song was written for this moment. I like that.
That's right. All right. Bye.
Thank you, Mike. All right, one more, and then we're going to do the break. We'll come back and relock the phones. We'll just stay with this. And there's no other update other than we have begun the retaliation. Zach is on a cell phone. What's up, Zach?
What's going on? Danger Zone.
Yeah, see, is that ripping off Top Gun a little too much? You think, AJ? Do we give him points for that one?
I guess we can.
Not really swinging for the fences there, Zach, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Even
Final
the top
countdown.
little Aldo Nova. You remember when I made you when Obama was leaving office? You remember I did the Final Countdown promos?
Mm-hmm.
We were at this cult radio station that kidnapped me and AJ for a while, and every day we did a countdown of how many days he had left in office. So I looked up every version of the Final Countdown we could find. There were Muppet versions, country versions. We had bluegrass versions. We had headbanging versions. And we just did the Final Countdown. Our voice guy was like, day 35 to get rid of that sorry son of a. Anyway, Douglas Cooling and Heating, bringing you the show tonight. Douglas will be out at my house this summer, too, with the construction and all the additional stuff. And I look forward to that because I really want – I mean, he was so detailed when he was doing the estimate for the project. He wanted to know the specs on the windows. Jay wanted to know – absolute detail, how many windows, the specs, the square footage, the vaulted ceiling in one room, accounting for the volume there, to get the size of the unit right. A lot of contractor grade houses, they'll build the house and slap some air conditioners on there, and then they can't keep up. I had that experience when I first met Douglas because I had to have a replacement, and when they came with the replacement, they said, you had an undersized system in the first place. And they weren't trying to upsell me. It was just correct. So if you are considering a replacement, make sure you get the size right. Size matters. Douglas Cooling and Heating. They've got a plumbing division too. License number 2017181. Call Douglas.com. That's how you get them to your house. Here it is, summer, man. That humidity's all up in our grill. It is in your face, in your hair, in your underwear. It's everywhere. You need good air. Douglas. Call Douglas.com. Okay, 5:57, Southern Skies Dermatology bringing you the show tonight. Here comes summer. We're going to be overexposed, so y'all take care of yourselves. Wear all the clothing and the hats and stuff and keep the sun off of you as much as you can, but add a screening to your regimen. It just makes sense to have trained eyes take a look at you, and that's all they do at Southern Skies. Skin cancer, ridding of people of it, clearing people of it, letting you know you're good or not, taking care of fears and sudden things that happen, especially as you age. It can happen to any of us, and melanoma can be just deadly. It's up to us to get in there on time before it's too late, and that's not a scare tactic. That's just sadly what happens sometimes. Southern Skies Dermatology, great locations all around. Y'all go see Dr. Mario and tell him we said hey and get an all clear. SouthernSkiesDermatology.com. Joe's on a cell phone. What you got, Joe?
What's up, Leland? I know you're busy. Hey, has anybody ever told you that or said that the traffic guy sounds like Jerry Seinfeld?
No, but he's pretty enthusiastic for sure.
Yeah, right. Anyhow, I was just saying my song would be Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls.
We got a lot of Metallica on here.
Yeah,
a lot of Metallica.
Right. All right, Leland. I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good evening.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Joe. And then Sam from my family at the house, he said, "Let the bodies hit the floor." I'm like, how do you know this? How does this kid know this song? Isn't that song about shooting up a school? We're gonna have a talk. I'm just kidding.
No, but I did just play that song.
You did just play it. That somebody got a suggestion on that, Sam. And now I've got to play for them when I get home tonight. The song, "I Can Only Count to 4." I didn't send you that when I was going meme crazy the other night.
No, you sent me that one.
That was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It's like some Muppets.
Yeah.
I can only count to 4.
I can only count to 4. 1, 2, 4, 2.
One. I can't count to 3. 2. All-American medals one more time for them. We talked to one of their neighbors earlier, one of our callers with this little gimmick. Man, this is how you get your steel building built. This is how you do it. All-American medals. From the design work to the delivery, they've got it controlled. It's their stuff. It'll be right. You'll get quicker turnaround. It'll be better, a better product. You're working with good, patriotic neighbors of yours from over in Bessemer. AA-metal.com. Y'all get them over to your house or to your business and get that steel building built. AA-metal.com. Stay tuned for Breaking Bread.
Good.